Hey, what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. This is of course still pretty fresh into the World Uprooted expansion after the nerfs. So in today I want to feature a Havencraft. I actually tried making a Havencraft video pre-nerf a couple of days ago, but I ended up scrapping it because I just kept losing. So hopefully after the nerfs, mainly the nerf to Machina Forest, this deck is more playable now. But yeah, basically it's like really similar to what you used to see with Machina Haven. We're still using that as like one of our big win conditions of the deck. Just get Elana's prayer onto your board, play a bunch of mechs, buff them up. But basically with the support from World Uprooted, we got a couple new cards, such as Robo Whip, Reverend. This is basically Elana's prayer as well, just in the form of a 2-drop. So if you can't find your Elanas to evolve, you could just use Robo Whip to try to buff up your board as well. Another addition to the deck is Vice Death Grip. This is the new legendary for Havencraft. Basically you get 2 nuns, they cost 0, and the big thing about this is that you get 0 cost nuns, which are 2/3 wards, which are good stats. But they also give you repair mode, so you can buff up your board more with Elana's prayer or your Reverend. They also give your Machina followers +2 attack, but they take 2 damage, so it only really works with the nuns or like, yeah, I guess Cherub or Robo Falcon also works, but like Robo Goblin would just die immediately. Unless you really need the repair mode, then I guess that could work for you. Running 3 copies of Nature Alchemist. I feel like this card could just be splashed into any Machina or Natura deck just because it's super powerful. Just being able to recycle your hand for a new one and subtract the cost of 3 of everything is just really strong. Only 1 copy of Father Refinement. I want to add 2, but I'm not sure where I can make the cut here. Running a Confection just so I can make my Alchemist draws a bit more consistent. What's really cool about this deck is that we have access to Lemonia, and when you have her ability active, you can reduce the cost of cards like Nature Alchemist, so you could get an Alchemist out quicker than your opponent would, in some cases. So yeah, this is the build, guys. Really similar to, it plays really similar to what I did before. It just got some added support, so it's a bit stronger in theory. But yeah, if you guys have been playing any Havencraft, let me know what kind of Havencraft decks you've been playing in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And enjoy the games, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, I guess Bloodcraft. Probably Machina Blood. It could be Natural or Blood though. Both decks are pretty good and popular right now. Just Blood in general is strong because they have Neria. But we're going second with Elana, so that's actually really nice. This might be a full keep. Cherub isn't too great here, because I don't have any other Machina cards. So I could consider throwing her back, but then I kind of just want a 2-drop, so I don't want to throw her back and miss my turn 2. It'd be kind of weak. So if anything, I would just play Cherub just as a 1/3. We might actually be able to get her active now if we draw another Machina card next turn. Not that big of a deal if we don't. We could just play Robo Goblin. But killing this right now would be nice. Yeah. I want to keep the second Cherub for my fusion later with the Natura condition. Unless I could evolve my Cherub and get a Great Tree into my hand. Yeah, so it's definitely like a control blood, like an Avarice blood, or maybe it could be possibly a Wrath blood. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Confectioner. The Zoe on 3 is like, it's alright. It's I might be able to pressure a lot with it, but next time I'm going Elanas, I can't really benefit off the Zoe card draw. Yeah, so it is like a Wrath deck. We could go double Elana this game. I usually don't like going double Elana though, because your board gets too full. I think I want to kill this now just so he has to set up Neria on his own for turn 6. I could trade the other way around, but then my cherub would die. I think I want to keep like as many followers as I can on my board because now that Elana's here. Yeah, going face there wasn't that relevant since he had a lot of healing. He has just so much healing in this deck, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try to space out my pressure and just kind of make him force out resources from him and then just keep refilling like boards. Now that I think about it, going double Elana's this game might actually be an option because he is control blood. So I just want to make big boards and I don't want to commit too much because if he clears my boards then I'm in trouble. So maybe having only 3 is fine. I think in almost every other matchup I wouldn't do this, but against control blood I'm going to try this, so. Oh my god. Oh, I should have played this first. I missed the buff on here, that was bad. I forgot that I would get the healing too. Usually you don't get both conditions off like this. Using this Evo is kind of questionable actually. I might have wanted to save the Evo for Zoe later on. He doesn't actually get the, wait, did he get the free Evo? Oh, the cards in play. I thought it was like just followers. I mean, he took his whole turn doing that. Yeah, it's probably just good. I also get a push 9. And I'm keeping like, I still have Zoe and Tender Rabbit in my hand, so maybe if he deals with his board, I could just refill better. Also, if I had gone for like some healing, I would put in Vengeance range, which might matter. I don't think it matters that much. Blood actually doesn't have too many like strong Vengeance cards. I want to get Lemonia out. Like if we get Aegis is pretty good because he's playing such a slow deck, so maybe Aegis could be my win condition. I mean it's fine though. Kill. No healing in my hand yet. Do I want a Tender Rabbit here? I don't think the buffing this board is particularly strong. If I go double Robo Goblin, I have to think about my hand space actually. So if I go double Goblin here and they both die, I go back up to 7 plus the like I draw too many cards. I think one Robo Goblin comes down, and I think I will just play Tender Rabbit. I probably hold the Lemonia because I might need to evolve her again. Yeah, I think going to double Elana's here was right. Because it's so much easier now for making tall units. We don't have to go wide, but just going tall kind of makes it hard for blue. Especially because like if we have big units, cards like Neria isn't as devastating for us. But if we only had like one Elanas and we just make 4 boards that get like kind of mid-sized, they probably get cleared by Neria. It might be good because I could refill my hand with the Zoe. I don't know. Yeah, so that's all he could have done there, and I have like 12 damage on my board. I don't think there's anything that I care about for vengeance. I think I want to play Zoe just so I can cycle in my healing. Yeah, I don't think I care about vengeance. I didn't miss lethal there, right? Because the goblin I needed for the healing. I wouldn't have gotten double healing if I didn't play the trade off the goblin, so I couldn't get lethal there. I'd really like to. Ow. Force could still be Machina Force. The 2/3 curve is pretty nice. I don't want to keep the vice grip here. Not really doing much for a long time. And not too impactful on turn 6 in this matchup, I would say. Yeah, let's start off with the Rebel Wing. The Reverend, like, it might be good later because I'm gonna have double Knuckles in my hand. So if I don't pick up Elana, I could possibly just buff up my board with the Reverend. Yeah. Definitely playing a Knuckle here. Protects my precant. And also, turn 4, I mean I could go double Reverend double repair mode, but it's not that great. Oh, the roach deck. Now I actually kind of want to go Reverend double repair mode. It just makes, because if I go Iron Knuckle, we know he has a roach in his hand, so his roach is just going to evil over a 2 attack, and I want to prevent that. So I think by doing this, it makes his roach very awkward. He has to have like a Airbound Barrage. If he had Airbound Barrage, he would use it last turn, I think, to kill the Nun. Unless it's just, yeah, because this turn, if he had the Tree Guard, he could go Roach, Tree Guard, Roach. And that just fits his curve a bit better. So it made more sense to use the Airbound Barrage last turn if he had it. So if he doesn't have Airbound Barrage here, this turn should be pretty awkward for him. He doesn't have enough play points to activate of Child May, and he shouldn't have, and he can't combo Area's Whirlwind either. Don't trade him. And I'm going to evolve this Perkin to make it a 7/7. This is just like, should be really hard for him to deal with. I could have made 2 4/4s, but then that makes it easier for him to clear with an Area's Whirlwind. Like if he had Fertile here, and then like, if he has like 2 Fertiles, for example, and Whirlwind. But I guess he could still May. Actually, the if you have the area, says Whirlwind here. Either way, Evolving Wind has much effect. We snap played the pneumonia here, but maybe I don't know, confectioner to sep alchemist and do it again. It's probably dying to May. I think he could set the combo. Oh, he actually can't make it. Oh, okay, he had this. Right. We might actually. There's a high chance that we lose now because his roach is getting out of control. I mean, our deck has a bunch of wards. Like we have the nuns. I think I need to go for the Alchemist here. I have to find like Vice Grip. Okay, nice. We actually picked up a fire refinement too. That's going to be good. Not much point evoing because if he has roach, we're just dead to roach. I just have to, like next turn I can set up really nicely with Father Refinement and the Vice Grip. I could get a bunch of wards, so if I think he's going to roach me next turn, I could protect myself. The most he could do is 18 now. You can't, like, if he had all roaches in his hand. Hopefully he doesn't snipe my Alchemist. Yeah, so yeah, he had to use the D-Bond at me. Ah. That was a mistake. I wanted to play this first, actually. Because my intention was to full heal this, and I wanted to play the Confectioner as well this turn. I guess we can still. Still heal them then. But basically this Father Refinement should be really annoying for him to deal with. If he has any more roaches. This should be really hard for him to kill now. Like, he has to hit it 3 times. So he has to use roach 3 times. To not be dead. Yeah, this Father Refinement just wins me the game. Oh, wait. What? What? I forgot that's even a card.